Hello, Margot. It's very nice to meet you. Take a seat.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. I'm glad to be here.
So, I read your CV and I was very impressed with your qualifications. You met all of our requirements. Would you mind telling me a little bit about your previous leadership experience?
Of course, I worked at Jason's Pet Stop for 5 years, and I was in charge of leading the volunteers who came to help feed the cats. I taught them our method of feeding and how to play with the cats to meet our standards and traditions.
That sounds great. Thank you. So, what made you interested in applying for this job?
I wanted to apply for this job at PetSmart because I love animals and I'm very passionate about giving them the best care possible. This job had more flexible hours than my previous one, and there's more variety, which I like.
Thank you. You sound like you'll be a good candidate for this job. Can you tell me about some of your strengths and weaknesses?
Definitely. I'm very punctual, so I'm always at work early or on time, and I'm also very good at multitasking and being able to remember what I was doing before I started helping a customer. I also just love animals and love taking care of different kinds of animals.
That sounds great. What about weaknesses?
Well, I'm not the strongest, so restocking is sometimes a bit of a struggle for me, but I always figure it out.
Well, I'll have to run your CV and what we've discussed today by our owner, but you've done very well today. Do you have any questions about the job or about our company?
Thank you. I do have one question. How closely will I be working with my coworkers?
Most of the time, you'll be working independently, stocking or working at the register. If it's one of our special adoption days though, you'll be working with one or two other coworkers, helping our animals find their families. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect. Thank you for the interview, Mr. Brown. Hopefully, I'll see you soon.
You're welcome, Margot. You'll hear from me in 2 weeks with the results of your interview.